Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to another video, another DVD update. And got another good set of DVDs here. Both a mixture of different genre DVDs, including more animes as well. So without further ado, let's get right down into it. So the first DVD I want to show, which I showed when I did my epic rant on the godforsaken film, The Lion King remake. I showed this, which I speculated that said that I like this a lot. It's a better remake than Lion King. So I recently just picked this up, the 2019 remake of Dumbo, directed by Tim Burton. I said before, I think this is much better than Dumbo, better than the Lion King remake. Because Lion King was the exact carbon copy, beat for beat, shot for shot remake, except for the little changes he did. But here, this is not a full-on carbon copy of Dumbo. It's like a little different take on it from director Tim Burton. So it was like a different version, which they had elements of the original in it, but it's not. They didn't do, at least they didn't do a shot for shot or a remake of it. So, and plus, I like Danny DeVito. I like Michael Keaton. It was cool. They came back together with director Tim Burton. Since Batman Returns. So, yeah, so Michael got Colin Farrell in here, or included Eva Green and Alan Arkin too. Danny Elfman once again comes back to work with Tim Burton for the music, like he's done all of his movies. So yeah, and like I said, I saw this with my brother, and surprisingly he liked it, especially for one specific scene, which really caught his attention. Which I'll say right now, which people have seen it by now, which caught attention was the dancing pink elephants, which he was surprised they put in there. The dancing pink elephants, and my brother was like, yeah, he was like, oh, that they put that in there, though. But yeah, so, I definitely like this better than the Lion King remake. I'll have to give this a review sometime, though. But the base of the remake of Dumbo. Next, finally managed to get this on DVD because I enjoy this film. One of my favorite Stanley Kubrick films. Full Metal Jacket. For one reason why I enjoy this film, the late Arlie Ermey as Sergeant Hartman. It was absolute fun in this movie. He deserved it. Well, he was nominated for a Golden Globe. I wish he would have won that because he did that because mostly he ad-libbed his own dialogue, considering that he's a real life drill sergeant. So one of my favorite lines, is when he was doing it with Arliss Howard, aka Private Cowboy, and he's like, "How tall are you, sir? 5'9", sir. 5'9". I didn't know they stack shit that high." So yeah. Rest in peace, Arlie Ermey, and same Stanley Kubrick. Because Stanley Kubrick is a director who always wants to get his directions his own way. He really wants to. He wants how he envisions a film. He really wants to get his version done. Like with The Shining, I know the problems with that though, especially with Shelley Duvall and all that. So, but all that's done. I enjoy Full Metal Jacket. Stanley Kubrick, really great director, which I enjoy. 2001: A Space Odyssey, this film, The Shining. I always love The Shining. A Clockwork Orange, I have to rewatch again, but I love Doctor Strangelove. Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise. I think I'm overall not that big fan of, but I know that was the last film before he passed away, so I have to rewatch that again. But Full Metal Jacket, I really do enjoy. Next is more on the comedies. Which this film came out, which spawned the popular TV series, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, starring Chrissy Swanson, Donald Sutherland, Paul Reubens, and Luke Perry, who passed away, I think, earlier this year, which his last role will be in starring Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And another actor, which I know he's now passed on recently. I haven't done a video of that because I'm a little late on it, because I've been wanting to get my reviews done, so. But, Rutger Hauer, he's also in this as well. Which, I'll have to do a video of that. I know I'm a little late on that, though, but I know that Rutger Hauer passed away, so But he's in this as well. I enjoy Rutger Hauer from the Hitcher remake and from Blade Runner. Even there was also with his underrated films like Wanted Dead or Alive, or Split Second, Surviving the Game. But Rutger Hauer, I miss the guy, so another talented actor is now passed on. So I'll have to do a video on that though, because I put it up because I want to get my reviews done. I didn't want to deviate anymore from doing more movie reviews, so I'll have to do a video on that next. I think I have to do. But Rutger Hauer, he's in this as well. So Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which was not loved by critics though, but it spawned the TV series with Sarah Michelle Gellar, which got more praise. So yeah. Next is another comedy that I enjoy with two good comedic pairs. Bowfinger with Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy. Directed by Frank Oz, who directed Little Shop of Horrors and what was it? What About Bob and the original Death at a Funeral that he directed. Of course, Frank Oz also voicing Yoda, but he's directed other movies as well. But another fun comedy, especially with the good comedic pair with Steve Martin and pairing with Eddie Murphy. Also, you got Terrence Stamp, Heather Graham, produced by Brian Grazer, which producer Brian Grazer has worked with Ron Howard as well. So, but yeah, Bowfinger is another fun comedy. Next is another comedy that I also enjoy with another actor who is I also miss. Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley. Directed by Dennis Dugan, who directed Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, which I know he directed Jack and Jill. I know that, but Dennis Dugan directed this film and has Chris Farley along with Nicolette Sheridan, and also Chris Rock, Robert Chow from the Mortal Kombat movies. But Chris Farley, another actor who passed away too soon. That's what drugs do to you, you know. Same with John Belushi and Philip Seymour Hoffman. Look what happens when drugs do to you. And I also, like I probably mentioned before, I would love to see how he did an early test voice for Shrek. You can go online and find it, and he did a little voice testing, acting for Shrek before Mike Myers took over. I would love to see how he would have acted as Shrek. So, but it would have been interesting. But sadly, passed away before that. So it's a great shame. And I miss Chris Farley, especially with his team up with David Spade, like from Tomboy and Black Sheep. I love Tomboy. That's another great movie with Chris Farley. So yeah, Beverly Hills Ninja. Miss Chris Farley. May he rest in peace. And getting more into the kids films. I got the first two films, but I get to get the complete set for the trilogy. Dr. Dolittle 3. So, and starring Colin Pratt again, who played the younger daughter of Eddie Murphy. Not Raven Simone, but the other young daughter who, in the first movie she was caring for that egg, which turned out to be an alligator. So she comes back for the first film, the second film, and now for this film. Now, like her in the movie, her sister Raven Simone, she inherited her father's ability, and now she has inherited her father's ability to talk to animals as well. So, and also apparently it was interesting that John Amos is in this. He was from Coming to America and Die Hard 2, so he's in this as well. So, Dr. Dolittle 3 just to complete the collection, the trilogy. And next is, I have the original animated movie, but got to say I had this for this curious to see how was the sequel. I've never seen the sequel, so Charlotte's Web 2, Wilbur's Great Adventure. So I have the original animated movie, which the book is I've read the book growing up, and seeing the original animated movie, the book is a classic children's book as well as the original animated movie. So I've never seen the sequel, so I'll be curious to give this a watch as well. Which this is on full screen, not widescreen though. So, but yeah, Charlotte's Web 2. Curious to check this one out. And speaking with Charlotte's Web, Now I got the 2006 live-action remake. So, and with a with a voice cast as well, a long great voice cast, which is this is a special movie and book edition. So it comes with the movie and also the book as well, which this is like the live action version of the original the original cover of Charlotte's Web, but the 2006 version. So I thought it was a good comparison, how they're looking just like the exact same of the original book, so but live action version. So Charlotte's Web, and you got a lot of supporting voice cast members in this movie. So you got you got Dakota Fanning in the live action for the human character, the girl who was tending with Wilbur. So you got Dakota Fanning. You got Julie Roberts as Charlotte. They have Steve Buscemi, John Cleese, Oprah, Cedric the Entertainer, Kathy Bates, Reba McEntire, Robert Redford, Thomas Hayden Church, Beau Bridges, and we want to say music by Danny Elfman. So. Yeah, so I this is a film I still have not yet seen, so I'll have to review it to compare how it is for the original. So the 2006 remake of Charlotte's Web. Next, now this is really just came out because since I know I've been growing up with SpongeBob, so years ago they did like the first 100 episodes. Well, now I've recently got the next 100 episodes of SpongeBob. So I forget how the first 100 episodes. The first one, it was like season 1 through season 5, I think, and I believe this is all like from season 6 all the way up to mid season 9, because I still have the first season. I have season 9 because I'm keeping that one because the first one episodes stop right in the middle of season 9. There's certain episodes on the ones I have that are not on here, so until like do another complete series, so I'm going to keep that season 9 DVD to just watch those episodes that are not on here. So, but yeah, the next 100 episodes of SpongeBob. You know, a lot of people are saying that, you know, SpongeBob's not funny no more, and which I know my brother, he says that all the time. He's watched the original episodes up to a certain point, so he's thinking this SpongeBob's not funny anymore. So, well, I said that's him. So. But yeah, the next 100 episodes of SpongeBob. Next, finally managed to get this though. This is the extended cut of the 2004 of The Punisher, Thomas Jane and John Travolta. So this is the extended cut, which includes the 17 additional stuff that that was on the original theoretical cut. So I love The Punisher with Thomas Jane. It was cool for that little dirty laundry short you can find on YouTube. Although I just wish they would have brought Thomas Jane back for the Netflix TV show that John Berthol's playing. I mean, to me, I love the Dolph Lundgren movie, the '89 film, or was it? Yeah, I think it was '89 of the version of Punisher with Dolph Lundgren. I love that movie. That's a great Punisher film. My brother hates it because that the Dolph Lundgren doesn't have the skull on the shirt. I'm like, come on. That has more of the Punisher. Dolph Lundgren's Punisher has much more violence. These fucking people have left and right in that movie. That's a Punisher right there. And don't get me wrong, I love this one with Thomas Jane too. Thomas Jane did a great job as the Punisher as well. Not a fan of Punisher Warzone with Ray Stevenson. Sure, he may look the part as Frank Castle though, but did not like him overall. And plus, it had, especially the goofiness of those acrobatic criminals and she's shooting one out of midair. I mean, come on. So I'm not a big fan of Punisher Warzone. So, but this is the extended cut of Thomas Jane's Punisher. So, next, a drama film, which I look up this film. This film bombs at the box office, but I'm curious to check this one out as well. This is also based on a true story of Rosewood. So. And it's also directed by another director who's now passed away, John Singleton, which he's passed away sometime back. Stars Vig Rhames, John Voight right here, and you got Don Cheadle as well, Bruce McGill, and Michael Rooker too. Music by John Williams. Worked on a lot of Steven Spielberg films. He did the music for this. But the film came out. The film bombed at the box office. So another flop for Warner Brothers. I mean, Warner Brothers, to me, I think they have more box office flops than any other studio. But yeah, Rosewood. But so curious to check this one out. So if it's based on a true story, well, I'll have to give it a watch. But because I like Vig Rhames, and I like Jon Voight, Don Cheadle, and Michael Rooker too. So. And next, these two films directed by Clint Eastwood. It's basically the same movie but told from two different sides of each nation. What I mean is the 2-disc edition of Flags Were Fathers and the 2-disc edition of Letters from Iwo Jima. It's basically the same movie but told from the different points of view, like one from the Americans, one from the Japanese. Which it's like the same. It's like reminds me of the Exorcist prequels, which it's the same movie but different standpoints though. Which one I prefer more than the other? I prefer Exorcist the beginning more than Dominion prequel to the Exorcist. I ranted on Dominion, you can check that out though, but I have to review Exorcist the beginning though. Which I say I prefer that one more than Dominion. But here, Clint Eastwood directed both these films. It's like the same movie, but told from different points of view, so. And Clint Eastwood, he's a really good director, not only as an actor, but as a director as well. So with this one, I had Ryan Phillippe, from I Know What You Did Last Summer, Adam Beach, and I think also, there's another actor I know who's in here. I think Paul Walker is in this as well. I think Paul Walker is in this as well, if I remember. And then also in this one, Letters from Iwo Jima, we got Ken Watanabe, which I like Ken Watanabe as an actor, which he recently appeared in Pokemon Detective Pikachu and returning as Dr. Serizawa from the 2014 Godzilla and Godzilla King of the Monsters. I like Ken Watanabe as an actor. He's a really good actor, which did not mind him in the one with Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai. So, and which this one was nominated for 4 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture. So yeah, it's always good to see different points of view from a same movie, but different viewpoints. So I said, now we're getting to the animes. The last of the animes I have right here. I think I showed this one. I can't remember if I showed this one or not, though. But if so, I'll just show it again. Camphor, I think that's the name is Camphor. So, I guess the story is that there's this guy. He got this. It has. I've seen the first episode of this. So it's like a guy, this high school guy. He has this bracelet on, and he transforms him into this girl right here, where girls fight each other. So I have to get my full head around this one. So, but camphor, I think it's a German word they use. So. But I have to give this full review of this when I watch the whole season. So, yeah, Camphor. And next is this is the limited edition of what I got. I think it's a limited edition. It's from the director of Heaven's Lost Property, which I liked. I reviewed when I did my anime month, Heaven's Lost Property. So it's from the director of that. Haganai, I think I mispronounced the name. Haganai. I Don't Have Many Friends. This is both the Blu-ray and DVD separate. So, but Funimation has made a lot of good ones, so I'll give this a watch too. Haganagi, and the next one is the second season, Haganagi season 2, next. So give these a watch as well. So, and that's pretty much it for the more on the anime updates for the DVD. So, Camphor, if I remember showing this one or not though, but I'll show it again. And then Haganai season 1 and 2. So that's pretty much it for this DVD update. So, right here. So I hope you enjoy this other DVD update. So more good ones and. More anime, so like I said, Dumbo. You can check out my epic rant on that. I mentioned Dumbo is much better than the remake of The Lion King. But yeah. Which got a lot of people saying, which I got some comments saying that people are already saying that the original is better, or this is a way the film is an insult or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not the only one who thinks that. So a lot of you guys are right. So, but yeah, that just pissed me off the most. This is the worst one I've seen this year. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this another DVD update. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned on the next video. Later.